Hi, I'm Alina.
And I'm Joe.
And thank you for coming to our Coolwhip show.
Virtual show.
This is our first show this year. It's a virtual show. Thank you for being here or there or wherever you are. Whether you're a longtime Coolwhip fan or this is your first time, welcome. If you haven't seen a Coolwhip show before, it's going to go something like this. We're going to tell some jokes, do some scenes, do a couple bits, have some good laughs, and everything we say is going to happen off the top of our heads.
Yeah, this show is, as we said, our first virtual show, so it's going to look a little different than our shows in the past. As you are seeing right now, we filmed the show previous to sharing it with you all, but everything that we did is still improv, and we still used your suggestions as our audience. We actually asked you questions on our Instagram and used those as suggestions for all of our scenes. Also, because of COVID times, we made sure to socially distance 12 feet for all of the games in which we speaked and projected our voices in this show, and also we were all wearing masks the whole time.
So, Thank you for watching. Grab a snack, cuddle up with a friend or distance-wise, and turn off all electronic devices. Just kidding!
No!
Because you need this.
Don't do that. Hi, individually we are Alina,
Tyler, August,
Joe!
Let Josiah,
Abigail,
Try Josiah.
and I'm Jack.
and together we are
Coolwhip! Alright guys, we've had some laughs, some good times, some ha-has. This year we wanted to challenge ourselves with some dramatic stuff. You know, not all scenes are funny. Today we present you serious scene. Two of us will start a very serious scene, and if any of the rest of us laugh at it or think it's funny, we will clap and sub out the bad actor that said something funny and sub in someone more serious and dedicated to the craft.
Dude, what are you doing? You have to keep the mask on.
I'm sick and tired of it.
I don't remember in the contract that we wrote you saying, no, I'm not going to be Justin the Jolly Jaguar and keep his mask on.
I'm sick of people having Justin the Jaguar on their t-shirts. I want them to have me, Brady, on their t-shirts.
I want them to have me on their team.
I don't know how to explain this to you in a nice way, so I'm just going to say it. No one likes you. You're not special, and that's why you need to become one with the mascot. If you can become Justin the Jolly Jaguar guy, then everyone will love you.
It seems like there's some serious philosophical issues with that statement. I'm not sure if that's good for mental health either, but you know, that sort of makes sense at the same time. If I put my mask on, no one will see me. But I want them to see me.
No. You don't.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Are you okay? You're like...
No, I'm not okay.
Okay.
I'm stuck inside this furry suit for like 20 hours, sweating, making fans cheer, throwing popcorn in people's faces, all so they can just laugh at me. And then you're saying I don't matter? Like, nothing about me matters. My face is ugly? You basically just said that a while ago, and that I have no value in this world except for this fursuit that I wear, which brings people joy instead of me.
Oh, so you do get it.
Yes, I get it. And I don't like it. I don't want it.
Listen, when you signed this contract, there were certain things you agreed to, and being the mascot was one of them. Now, at this point, your name doesn't matter.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Lawyer. Who said being a mascot?
August. Who said being the mascot wasn't the only thing on the contract? There was more? It said mascot on top of the contract.
Yeah, there were certain stipulations in the contract that you agreed to. Did you read it?
I didn't know you were supposed to read contracts.
Listen, Roger, you have to be one of the dumbest kids I've ever worked with. Are you even qualified to go to this school?
No, Roger isn't. But Justin the Jaguar, he's ready.
Bye. Freeze. Just Fine, suit up. Let's see what we're working with. Show me your routine.
From now on, there is no more me. There is only Justin.
I like
Our next game is a game called Chain Murder. This is a guessing game which involves 4 people. 3 of them will leave the room, and the one remaining will then receive the suggestions that you, the audience, gave us via Instagram. The suggestions. The suggestions describe a specific place, a specific person who is killed with.
He won't let you start over.
You're so mean. The suggestions describe a specific person who was killed in a specific place with a specific murder weapon. This first person will then bring in the second person and pantomime these 3 objects to them. And then the second person will bring in the third person, pantomime those objects to them. Not objects. I can't do it.
You got it.
I don't know what it is.
Keep going.
The last person will guess what they are.
name the vice president. Oh no.
Wow, August, that was just a splendid murder, if I do say so myself.
Thank you, thank you.
You killed him with such poise and grace.
Oh, thank you.
But there's some things I gotta know. Where exactly did this murder take place?
Yeah, well, first I'd like to plead the fifth, but
Right.
a bunk bed.
A bunk bed.
Yeah.
Huh. Not quite.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's close. Let's move on to occupation. What was the job here?
Definitely an exterminator.
Ooh, no. Okay, yes. And lastly, I think you've got this one. What was the object?
A nutcracker.
A nutcracker. Well, some might call it that. We're gonna have to bring someone back in.
Oh no.
Yeah. Joe, can you get back in here? Sweet, my guy. We haven't guessed any of the things yet. Maybe you can help us out. Where was the place?
Yeah, I heard it's not a bunk bed. But it's a lofted bed?
A lofted bed. Still not quite what we're looking for.
No,
Thank you.
okay.
And what was the occupation here? I'm just a little curious.
That one, it wasn't an exterminator.
No, it wasn't.
So it might have been animal control?
Animal control. You're on the right track in theory.
That's a no.
Finally, what was the object being used here for the murder?
I have no other guess besides nutcracker. That's all I
That's
got.
gonna be tough.
I feel like we're on the same page.
Let's get you out of here and bring Abigail back in. All right, now Abigail, you've heard by now that we haven't guessed any of the things yet. Well, where was the location? I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah, it's not a bunk bed, it's not a lofted bed, so it's a regular bed.
Not quite. Bed is involved somehow, but we'll get back to that later.
Gotcha.
And what was the job you were doing here?
Well, it was, yeah, I have no idea. I thought it was an exterminator or
Okay.
animal control, so.
Yeah, kind of, but not really.
Gotcha.
And finally, I think you know what the object is. I think you do.
Well, no, nutcracker. It was definitely a zombie.
I'm gonna have to guess no.
Guess, okay.
I haven't formally asked, but no.
Gotcha.
All right, can we get Tyler back in here to see if we can ease everyone's mind? Oh, Tyler, that was a fantastic jump. I don't think the camera caught it though.
It's okay.
Tyler, where were we?
We were under a bed.
Ah, yes, we were. So you all have the right idea, not quite the right conclusion.
Sleep was involved, yes.
Yes. And what was the job you were doing here?
The job was a spider trainer.
Yes. Everyone's favorite neighborhood spider trainer. All right, and lastly, what was the object used for the murder here?
The object was Joe Henson.
That is correct. Good job, everyone.
Our next game is called Return Desk. One of us will be sitting behind the desk and we'll get 3 suggestions from you about what customers will be returning to the shop. Then, one by one, customers will come into to the shop trying to return the object, but guess what? They don't know what the object is. They're gonna have to figure it out.
Oh, hi. Come on back.
Hi. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Got cords everywhere around here. It's my nephew. It's his gaming rig.
Hi. No, I just gotta return this. I put it in the wagon, so I guess I'll just roll it over.
Wow. You're a big fella, ain't you? Never seen one this size before.
Yeah, no, it's
Stay.
pretty big.
Stay.
That's why I put it in a wagon.
Is that why you're returning it? Too big?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I want one that can fit in my pocket.
You know, that's typically like normal size. One of these should fit in the pocket. So I see where your complaint is coming from. I apologize. Sometimes we just get unnatural batches. Have you been feeding him? Have you been feeding him correctly though? Sometimes that can cause abnormalities.
Yeah. No, I feed him crayons and Cheez-Its.
Crayons and Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
That's well. There's your problem. I mean, you should be feeding him nuts and things.
Nuts?
Not maybe some bird seed. I usually try to keep them away from my bird feeders, but you know, they just find their way in.
Because the bird feeders are for the bird, which this thing is not a bird.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be a bird, you gotta have wings. You can't pass for a bird without wings. But yeah, I think the crayons and the Cheez-Its might be that might account for the abnormal size.
Sorry, My mom taught me to share when I have a snack, so it's. But this thing that is not a bird, I just think that it should be just more alive because it is alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very much alive, despite the fact that you fed it crayon wax.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely alive. And I'd love to take it back, but I'm afraid that because you fed it the things that were not listed in the manual, your warranty is void. So I don't know if I can take this.
Well, you see, when I bought it at this here pet store,
Yeah.
it didn't come with a manual, I thought. But maybe that was the thing that was attached to the box I don't read. So yeah.
Yeah, that
If you
thing.
could just give me a little refresher on what that manual said, that'd be really good.
Okay, the manual, it goes through lots of things. Like it diagrams the prehensile tail, little claws. It even shows you the movement patterns. Most rodents, they just walk along the ground, but it's so strange. These guys just kind of bounce along like springs.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, see, that's the thing is that I just don't want the rat from Ratatouille in my house anymore, so that's why I'm giving him back to you.
Well, I'm afraid you didn't purchase the rat from Ratatouille here, so you're going to have to return that down the street at Animated Characters Emporium.
But I did have a squirrel.
Yeah, you sure did have a squirrel. You got one hell of a squirrel is what you got. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, sir, for that, but I'll just have to leave him with you.
Wait.
You feed him.
But the warranty.
And I can't do it
Wait,
anymore.
hold on. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. Guess you can file things. All right. Back to the grind. Here we go, buddy. Yeah, come back.
Well, howdy there.
Howdy, partner.
I got a little something to return. Didn't quite work out for me. It's a little thing here.
Jeez, didn't realize you could trap one in your pocket like that.
Yeah, I'll toss it over to you now.
Ooh, it's fluffy.
Yeah, life's a little feller, ain't it?
Not so much. Alive, that is. I mean, if by lively you mean could possibly change at any moment, then maybe yes.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant right there. Yeah.
It's a little wet.
Well, you know what they say, my pockets are never dry.
Well, not after carrying this thing around in it.
Yeah. I'm a little confused. I don't really understand technology, so I don't really know how this thing's supposed to work.
Well,
but it didn't really work.
Well, it's got nothing to do with technology, cowboy. I mean, coming from the desert, you might not really see these much, seeing as the sun's always in the sky and beating down hard on your cowboy back. But
for sure, yeah.
This thing typically, it brings moisture to the lands and it lets the crops grow. In fact, it's getting wetter by the minute here. It's kind of turning darker gray. Oh, geez. Heard a little bit of a rumble in there.
A rumble, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
a little bit of a flash of light.
When sometimes I go up into the sky, to do a little corralling, and I just happen to see them clouds up there, and they looking real nice and pretty.
Yeah.
So I wrangled this one up with my lasso, and it was a storm cloud because there's a little bit of lightning, and I was like, I'll stick it in my pocket for later. But seeing now as I didn't buy it from you, I can't really return it, can I? For profit?
Well, no, but I mean, the last person left me with a squirrel with a voided warranty, so, I mean, not much I can do if you just walk out of here.
Why don't you just hold on to that? I won't be back.
Wait, hold on. I didn't mean to give that away. No. Fudge. Okay. Well, this will make a nice hat for this squirrel. Oh, sorry. A little bit wet there, buddy. Just keep filing. All right. Well, hello there. Come on back. Boy, what a day.
Yeah, hello. Here, sorry, this is an anniversary gift from my husband.
Wow, okay. That's a small one.
Ugh.
Been seeing a lot of animals of abnormal size in here.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, this is Oh,
I didn't know. I was hoping it wasn't going to be infested or anything,
Hey.
so I brought it back.
infested.
Yeah. with all of the animals.
Oh. You mean my store?
No, the product.
Oh, the product. No, it's not infested.
No,
No,
all right.
it's just cute and, multicolored. Well, not really multicolored.
Interesting.
Multi-shaded, if that's a thing. You guys?
Right.
Yeah. Kind of. Boy, I've never really seen one up close before. It's like.
Well, how easy is it going to be for me to return something like this?
Well, it might be kind of hard, seeing as it's an endangered species.
Oh,
I don't know how you got a hold of it in the first place.
Oh.
Certainly didn't get it from here.
Yeah. See, my husband, he has this weird idea in his head that I'm super just interested in multicolored cockatoos. I don't know why.
Well, then he brought back the wrong gift.
No.
This thing is about as
Right.
as black and white as they come. Yeah. Did he by chance give you anything to feed it? I mean, that could account for its abnormal size,
Oh.
stunted growth and such.
I think I might have left that back at the home. Either that or he got a little hungry. But
Well, if you left it, then that's a problem because it only eats one thing.
oh, is
Yeah.
that so?
Yeah, and I don't grow bamboo here, so I don't know if I can take this.
You see, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not as big of a fan of pandas as my husband thinks I am.
Yeah, well, neither am I, and I don't think he bought it from here. But like all the last people have been returning things they didn't buy from here, so you know what? What the heck? I'll take it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
All right. Enjoy your rest of your day.
Oh, you too.
Hope you get the cockatoos that you like.
See!
Our next game is called Blind Freeze. In this game, two people will start a scene, and then they will continue doing that scene until one other person will clap and say freeze, replace one of those two people, and start a brand new scene. And the catch with Blind Freeze is that everyone else who is not in the scene is actually not going to be watching what's happening in the scene. So when they clap, say freeze, and turn around, they will have a surprise waiting for them.
All right, buddy boy. You gotta catch this, okay? Get ready.
Okay. All right.
All right. Have you ever had a javelin thrown at you before?
No, I have not. But I'm a quick learner.
Okay, well, this is gonna be fun. You ready?
Hold on. It's just occurring to me that we've only got a couple chances to get this exactly right.
You right.
I mean, I've caught a lot of things in the past, like baseballs, footballs, anvils, love seat couches, but
Okay.
I've never tried anything this pointy before.
Okay. Would you like me to try it with the reverse end first?
Is the reverse end less pointy?
It's called the butt, so yes.
Oh, good, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Handle a butt.
You can handle a butt. I've seen you do it before. Okay. Ready?
Well,
You dare walk in on a man changing into his alligator skin and overalls?
I'm sorry, sir. I thought this was my tent.
It's okay. I'm nearly done. I just got one shoulder left, but I can't seem to figure out where it went.
Oh, well, by golly.
Would you mind helping me?
Oh, wouldn't I love to if I could only cross this lava river in between us.
Yes, the gap do seem to be quite extreme, but I don't mind looking at you from a distance.
Oh.
People say that proximity is what creates attraction.
Interesting.
Father,
Yes.
I've been chopping wood for 6 hours now. Can I please have dinner?
Well, my son, the work of the church rests for no one, including you. But, my son, if you are truly tired, then grab a piece of wood and bless it, and break it. Then once the splinters have all gathered, you may call down fire.
I will, Father.
Wait,
Blessed be
what kind of wood is that?
cedar.
Cedar?
Is that wrong, Father?
You know cedar is the wood of the devil.
I forgot. I thought that was oak.
No! Remember, cedar means sinner. Oak means Oklahoma.
Father, forgive me. In the name of the oak and the redwood and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I'm afraid it may be too late. You have already touched the forbidden wood.
Is there any way my soul can be saved?
Quick, grab some birch.
Here it is.
All right, now toss it to me.
All right.
Jeez, I haven't chopped wood in a while.
Excellent form, Father.
Freeze. What just I? Can't concentrate with you standing there. So you're too still.
Would it help if I sat down, maybe?
Yeah, still too still. I feel fundamentally judged
Right, that makes sense.
in form, in presence, in execution.
Just pretend I'm not here. There's no one here, it's only you. And then that way you can build your chakra even further.
Okay. All right.
Good. Excellent form, way to go.
Something about the stillness over there.
Would it help if I did a little dance? That
Yes.
would prevent the stillness.
Yes, that would help.
All right.
I believe so. Oh yes.
Doing the dance of the ancient chakra gods.
Freeze. Josiah. You best be getting out of these troubled waters. I hear these are the waters in which the Swampy Foot resides.
I am the Swampy Foot, and that's wow. That really hit me sideways. Jeez, is that what people think of me?
It's just there's so much fungus.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
The stench in these waters is palpable.
I wear extra socks, okay? Nothing else.
But you're in the waters. Wet socks is, that's a curse.
Well, no, I didn't know that.
Freeze. All right, Jimmy. Now just hold the syringe real tight there. And you got the pig by the tail, I see.
Yes, I do.
Don't let him go.
I don't know if this is the right thing to do, boss.
Well, if you want to cure it from rabies, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I just don't think injecting a pig with Skittles is gonna cure it from rabies.
Jimmy, have I ever told you? Have I ever misled you?
Well, there's a first time for everything, boss, and I really don't think, just physics-wise, the Skittles is gonna fit through the hole in the syringe.
Freeze. Tyler. Okay, you can't prove that I was even at Walmart that day, okay? I think I need to talk to a lawyer.
I guess, or we could just look at the security cameras, because I definitely think I can prove that you were at Walmart that day.
Okay, fine. Let's take a look, because I'm pretty sure that the person who you may or may not have been in the candy aisle of Walmart was probably someone who didn't look like me.
You mean the person that ran down the candy aisle with their arms wide, knocking down all of the candy off of both of the shelves? That person? That person might have been you, yeah.
You might be right, but it also could have been someone who looked exactly like me.
Oh yeah, someone who looked exactly like you with chocolate stains on their white shoes? Ha-ha! You fool!
You weren't supposed to see that!
Scene!
Our next game is called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. For this game, 3 Cool Whippers will become the good, the bad, and the ugly. A host will then ask them questions that you, the audience, have sent us, and they will respond in a way that is either good, bad, or really, really weird.
Hello everyone and welcome back to
Good, Bad, and Ugly!
I'm your host, Mr. Hello, and last week was actually kind of a bad show. Ratings are going down, and if this show is bad as well, I will lose my job. So, let's hope this is a good show! Let's meet our contestants. Contestant number 1, what's your name?
Hello, I am robot number 757. I am programmed to be like a human, but better.
Like a human but better, alright! And contestant number 2, step on up, let's introduce yourself.
Hi. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. My name is Patricia. Let's say that. Yeah. I think that's a good name. Don't you think that's a good name?
That's a fine name. Did you just come up with that just now?
No, I was born with it, stupid.
Okay. Alright. Contestant number 3, step on up. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Carl. I come from the planet Mississippi.
Okay, we're going with Carl?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Carl. Wonderful.
Hello.
Our contestants. So you guys sent in questions for our contestants to answer. Let me pull up a question. This is an important one. How do I eat a taco without making a mess? How do I eat a taco without making a mess?
I am a robot. I do not consume food, but I do know that humans must consume.
So, how... Okay, alright, contestant number 2. I'm not sure if I should keep going. Alright, contestant number 2.
So the show is called Good, Bad, and Ugly.
Yes, that's the title of our show. The order is completely arbitrary.
We've been going in order all day.
It's totally random.
You think I'm bad?
No, that's, they're playing the music. Oh, that's all of our time with your contestant. Next, number 3? It'd be great if you would answer our question. To remind you, it is, how do I eat a taco without making a mess?
Yes, when I eat human sustenance, such as taco, I like to not make mess. Thank you.
Okay. Can I ask a follow-up question? What do you think
yeah.
are the ingredients of a taco?
Food
Wonderful.
of the human kind, as a human would eat. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I don't know. Our next question from our audience. Let me pick one at random. How do I catch a pine cone? How do I catch a pine cone? Contestant number 1.
I am a robot, so I would use one of my many arms, probably the arm that can stretch 12 feet. I would then catch the pine cone
Oh, okay, cool. Ends the sentence on a high note, so I'm not sure. Okay, contestant number 2. For those of us without 12-foot long arms, how would we catch a pine cone?
Well, since I'm bad of the show, I'm gonna talk to your manager.
No, you really don't have to talk to my manager.
It's fine. I'll answer the stupid question.
Great.
How do you catch a pine cone? That's the most stupidest question ever. I'm not even gonna answer that.
No. If I was running the show, it'd be called Good Great and
Whatever.
Oh gosh. How do I catch a pine cone?
A pine cone is a deadly species that roams the desert. So I would use my human tools to apprehend said pine cone.
Tools like
a flimba jam that humans have.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's wrap this up. Let's make this our last question, please. Ooh, this is a good one. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
As you know, I am a robot, and therefore
We have a
I
sandwich
know
then, yes.
the definitive answer to this question. And the answer is, that is an impossible question. Mathematically speaking.
End of sentence, right? Are we still going? Okay, contestant 2. I know we got off on the wrong foot, and my manager's getting mad because my questions never seem to get answered, and so viewers don't like tuning in. So can you please just do me a solid? Is a hot dog a sandwich, please?
Got off on the wrong foot?
Okay, all right. Okay. I'm sorry, what's that? Fired after this show? Okay. All right, okay. Contestant 3. Is a hot dog a sandwich, if you know what either of those things are?
A hot dog, a sandwich, it is, yes, maybe, perhaps, indefinitely, for sure.
Our next game is called Ding New Choice. This is a scene game. 2 of our Cool Whippers will be in a scene based on one of your suggestions. If at any point someone says something in the scene that the dinger doesn't like, he'll say, Ding, new choice, and the Whipper will have to try something new until the dinger likes it, and hilarity ensues.
All right, Arthur. Got to pull it from the stone. Now just... You might want to warm up beforehand.
Ding, new choice.
You might want to do some squats.
Like this?
Yes. To get your legs ready. To wield your power. And pull it from the stone.
You're right, Merlin.
Oh,
Squats
yeah.
do really bring out the warrior chi.
Ding, new choice.
Squats do really give me a burning in my thighs.
Ding, new choice.
Squats really are a gentleman's game.
They certainly are, dear Arthur, which is why you're going to be king.
Yeah.
Once you pull that from the stone.
All right. You know, I think I'm warmed up. What was that you said? Lift with your
Lift
legs?
with your butt.
Ding, new choice.
Lift with your foot.
Ding, new choice.
Lift with your hands, boy.
Just my hands. Okay. All right. Merlin, if I just use my hands, all I can do is squeeze.
We don't have science to explore flexors in your forearms yet, so
Ding, new choice.
can you use your elbows maybe a little bit?
Maybe.
Just prop them on the rock
Alright.
and leverage it up.
Okay. Propped. Squeeze. And lever.
You got this, boy. I see it moving?
Genie choice.
It didn't move at all.
Merlin, if I just use my elbows, I can only attain this motion. The sword is lodged in the rock this ways.
Genie choice.
The sword is logged in the rock in a corkscrew fashion, which means I must utilize multiple motions.
Now, Arthur boy, you're seeing why we use the squats. You must rotate in a circle.
Oh boy.
Bring yourself about to the rock in a circular fashion.
After this, I'm hiring a new wizard.
Genie choice.
I'm gonna put you in your room, Grandpa.
Genie choice.
I'm gonna put you on Craigslist. Wizard for
Arthur,
hire.
we talked about this before. You can't put me on Craigslist. I have to put myself. Free will, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they'd be giving you money, just like I'm giving you money that appears to not be going to good use.
When I was in the escort service years ago,
Genie choice.
when I was a car years ago, before I turned myself into a wizard, I was a magic car. Craigslist was but a bit. It wasn't even a full-grown Craig yet.
Genie choice.
It was unimportant. It had no relevance at all to what we're doing right now.
Merlin, I think it's loosening.
I think you're right, boy.
I can feel it coming out.
That's how screws work.
I can,
What a funny shaped sword.
Genie choice.
What a weird looking hammer that is.
Scene!
Thank you.
This game is called Les Jeux.
Bless you.
Thank you. This is a story game. Based on suggestions from you, one of us will tell a story with one very important person, place, and object. They will tell this story and... Nope. The story will be told to a second person. The second person will then call in a third person and retell the story only with pantomime and no words. Then the third person is going to retell the same story in the exact same way the first person told it, trying to guess what the important person, object, and place are. It sounds confusing, but it's really entertaining.
I inquire you all to listen with care to a cautionary tale that comes from my youth. Now it was the days of old, and I was a young fellow. I would spend a lot of time with my friend Clifford, the big red dog. Why, we went on the most wonderful adventures together, would climb up mountains, go down to the beach. But our favorite location of all, where we made the most wonderful memories together, was the pits of hell known as the underworld. There we had a wonderful time, bathing in the saunas of Satan, and slipping on the blood of our enemies. It was truly a wonderful time, full of joy and triviality. One day, however, though, something was different. We went into the kitchen of hell, and Clifford gave me a strange look. I said, "Clifford, what are you doing?" He said nothing. He just stared me down. I was, "Clifford, what's wrong?" And slowly but surely, out of his maw, he pulled a rolling pin. Now, I didn't know how to react. He carefully brought it over to me, still dripping with the slobber of a giant dog, and said, "Bake, little boy, bake." I was confused and terrified, but with Clifford watching over me with the utmost care, I began to bake. I rolled out dough after dough after dough and put it in the oven until finally Clifford said, "It is all over now." And so, with my buns from hell, I climbed back into the world of living, never to see Clifford again. And all I have is some sandwiches and a raisin bun. The end.
Welcome.
Well, that was quite the story. I think it's also pretty clear what happened here. So there is this child, man-child, we don't know. But what we do know is he has a very large dog. And this dog is large. Trying to think of probably Clifford, maybe. Clifford the big red dog. And so Clifford and him are like frolicking in the fields and stuff, and then they're like, oh, we should go back to the house because it's getting late. And the dog's like, yeah, let's go. But on their way, they found Alice's rabbit hole or something that they jumped into, and then bada bing, bada boom, they're in hell. And so while they're in hell, they're like, yeah, this is kind of cool. Let's look around. And the devil's like, hey, what's up? That's a big red dog. I want you to cook me bread. And so the guy was like, I can't cook you bread because I don't have the tools to do that. And Clifford was like, hold up. Here's a bread roller. And so he's like, thank you, dog. Satan, hold up 1 second. I just roll that bread for you. And Satan was like, God damn, that's the best bread I've ever tasted. You can't be in hell if you're making bread that good. And so, whoop, there goes the owner. But the dog, Satan likes the dog because it's better than the three-headed dog. So the dog got stuck in hell, and the owner went back up to keep making bread. The end.
Well, August, that was quite the story. It's amazing you told it exactly the way I did. But
Yeah.
Just as a formality, we have to check. There were 3 important things in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
So who was the important character?
Clifford.
All right. Where was the important location?
Hell.
Woo! Yeah. And what was the important object in this scene?
The bread roller.
Yeah.